Awkward!
Ah! Oh, it's just you, awkward ghost.
Awkward!
Oh, yeah, that's all you say.
Actually, no, I have a wider vocabulary.
Yeah, you got that right. Wait, you can talk? What are you doing here? And why am I wearing this?
References.
Great, very helpful. Can you at least tell me how I got here?
I have no idea. What's the last thing you remember?
Well, Sir Not So Scary a lot sent me down here when he sliced me with that soul shredder.
That sounds rather scary. Maybe it's a shock to being attacked.
I don't know. Maybe I am dead. Since I'm here with you.
You're not dead yet. This is where I reside, and there is another who pursues you.
Who? The Fright Knight?
No, someone who's been lurking around you for quite some time and who used the Fright Knight.
No surprise there. Okay, who is it this time? The Ghost King? Vlad? Dark Danny?
He calls himself the Phantom, and he wishes to cause you harm, so he put you in this realm.
That's really comforting. Well, might as well finish my top 12 list while I'm here.
I would be more than happy to be your audience. Number 6. Boo to You, Winnie the Pooh.
Yeah, I know. How could a Winnie Pooh special make it to my list?
Now that you said it, I am a little bit curious.
Well, you see, this particular special was very close to me in my childhood. And if there is one thing that a good Halloween special needs, if anything else, is a good narrator.
Once each year, as October breezes bluster, there comes a most particular and most peculiar night. An anxious sort of night, when the dark grows a little more so. A jittery sort of night, when nothing is quite as it was.
You see what I'm talking about? I mean, it could be about anything. It could be about Spookily the Square Pumpkin. All you need is a creepy narrator and it makes it that much worth it. Oh, I just love the creepiness of his voice. It gives me goosebumps.
As the day dwindled into night, an awful truth dawned for Piglet. Halloween at last had come, and he knew that out here, on his own, in the night, on this night, was not the place to be.
We focus on frightened little Piglet, who is super scared of everything thanks to the holiday. However, this time around, he tries to improve his bravery by making a monster completely out of household items, so that he'll no longer prevent himself or his friends having a fun time during this holiday. But throw in a couple of subplots involving Pooh, Tigre, and Eeyore dressed as ghosts, Rabbit taking care of a pumpkin patch, and Gopher trying out a costume contest. Throw in a couple of fun musical numbers.
That would be me. I want to scare myself and everyone else. The silly and chilly old willies will rise. Cover your eyes, little buddy, beware of twitching and itching to scare myself. Now, Tigers, I figure, make scares even bigger. They dress up and scream, "Who am I? Can you guess?" And tricks always happen when ghosts are a-flapping, and tricks are what Tigers like best.
And a dash of eerie elements. And Piglet conquering his fear to save his best friend with his man-made monster. And you got yourself one enjoyable Halloween special. And I know the story is similar to SpongeBob, but at least I feel more sympathy towards Piglet, and his friends aren't tormenting him. Sure, the story is simple and a little clustered, but when you have your favorite characters, a little eeriness, and a creepy narrator, that's all you need for a good Halloween time.
Why, Piglet, you scared the spookable away.
I did?
You did. And what you did saved us all.
I did!
Number 5. El Tigre, The Adventures of Mandy Rivera, The Grave Escape.
This show is about a young boy named Mandy Rivera. also known as Tigre! See, his family is full of heroes and villains, each generation taking their own path. Manny has not chosen which side to join yet, but on that particular day of El Dia de los Muertos, or the Day of the Dead, it is a holiday that is celebrated mainly in Mexico, where families will give tributes and remembrance to their loved ones who have passed.
I'm sure you know El Dia de los Muertos is not a Mexican Halloween, but since Nickelodeon does it, you might as well anyway.
Mandy's father, and his grandfather, are very enthusiastic to celebrate the holiday, but Mandy was less than enthusiastic.
The Day of the Dead was cool when I was little, but now it's just goofy. I don't want to hurt their feelings, but spirits? Land of the dead? Give me a break.
He and his best friend Frida instead ate the tributes that were supposed to be offered to their ancestors, a great dishonor to the family. And instead of receiving punishment from his family, he instead gets a punishment from his arch-nemesis, Santana of the Dead.
I think you mean Santana. Come on, man, get it together.
Say hello to my not-so-little friend.
Santana of the Dead? Attacking on the Day of the Dead? Actually, that makes sense.
Manny and Frida were transported to the land of the dead, and they soon realized that if they don't get out soon, they will be forever stuck in the land of the dead. As the dead,
Thanks for clearing that up.
Manny soon finds his dead relatives, who are less enthusiastic to find him, for he ate their offering.
You won't help me? At least help Miracle City.
No.
The dead cannot interfere.
Dudes, if there's no Miracle City, there's no one to remember you guys.
The poor lovers need our help.
There is one who has the power to reach the living world, if we can get him to use it. El Tigre.
Wait, who the what? The original El Tigre.
He's still couldn't make up his mind of which side he wishes to join, so he's kinda loopy.
We can't destroy them. It would be wrong. Wrong is a word of the weak. I can't talk to me like that. Fool, I will destroy me for my insolence.
But through the power of the celestial tiger, he, Manny, Frida, and all the ancestors made their way back to the land of the living to stop Santana of the Dead and save El Dia de los Muertos. With all the Rivera family united, they fought against Santana, and with the power of the ancient tiger, they defeated her. So in this special, we see a lot of comedy, and the unique animation that was used is by the same guy who worked on the recent movie, The Book of Life. I think I should really check out that one.
The man who you're referring to is named Jorge Gutierrez. He's worked on many projects and is a great credit to his culture.
They'll live forever now, because we'll never forget them.
That's right, mijo.
Number 4, Angry Beavers, The Day the World Got Really Screwed Up. Wow, what a title. If you like B-movies, filled with angry beavers, clumsy characters,
My ankle!
classic monsters that are statues coming to life, and lots of funny gags,
No! My other ankle! Jeez Louise!
then this is a special for you. The Beaver brothers, Norb and Dag, are out trick-or-treating in their favorite B-movie costumes. One as a crawling spleen, and the other as their favorite B-movie actor, Oxnard Montalvo. But the catch is that they started a day before Halloween. I know, isn't that weird? But after a failed attempt, they decide to try one more house. And coincidentally, it turns out to be the house of their The Beaver fans help themselves inside the house. Then they are greeted by the butler, Manservant. Cute. And they come to realize that the house is filled with statues of their favorite monsters. Soon they meet the real Oxnard Montalvo and his companions Doc and Toluca Lake. Man, what is with these names? Where they discover that a mysterious asteroid has landed near Oxnard's house and has taken control of the butler and is bringing the statues to life. All thanks in a short projector film. But thanks to the imagination of the Beaver brothers that are powering up the alien and bringing the monsters to life. Then the alien turned everything gray, but the Doc invented a way to stop the alien, and it was up to the angry Beavers to do it. Oh man, they're doomed. But surprisingly, they pulled it off, even without the destructive military to help them. So this special was a little off. I mean, you gotta love the homage to the B-monster movies. The freaky dark animation, the funny characters, and the running gags.
Both
my ankles!
Why don't we just cut the darn things off?
I mean, like, throughout most of the movie, it felt like the Beavers were just like, doing improv in the script.
Yes, I'm starting to get that same feeling here.
Oh well.
Number 3. Billy and Mandy Jacked Up Halloween.
Billy and Mandy, who are getting ready for Halloween. Mandy is dressed up as Shakespeare with "Alas, poor Grim," and Billy is dressed up as the Grim Reaper with his all-powerful scythe.
What did I tell you about my scythe?
Not to pick my nose with it?
And he who wields the power of the scythe could...
Open the vortex to the underworld, unleash unspeakable chaos, and end the world as we know it.
Well, actually, yes.
They're soon met by Erwin, who is in a very embarrassing costume, trying to impress Mandy with no avail. They soon ditch him and make their way to trick-or-treating. After the first round of trick and treating, Grim explains how tricks came into Halloween, which actually started in their hometown of Ennsville. It all started with a squirrely man named Jack, who was a master prankster. The problem with Jack is that he just didn't know when to stop, and finally he pushed the citizens of Ennsville to the
Prank gift to the Queen and signed it from Jack.
Ennsville had a queen.
Hey, who's telling this story?
The Queen soon sent her knight to take care of Jack, and that is when Grim made the scene. But Jack was pretty clever and tricked the Grim Reaper to give him eternal life. But Grim was not pleased.
I had no choice. I granted him eternal life. But the Grim Reaper does not like being tricked. So, I decided that Jack would not be showing his face around town again. Ever.
You cut his head off?
Yep.
Wow, Grim. Impressive. Didn't think you had it in you.
Wow. That just went kind of dark. I mean, wow. Just wow. I mean, throughout the series, this is a totally new way to see Grim. I mean, I know he's death, but wow. Anyway, since Jack was immortal, he just got a pumpkin for a head and decided to keep pranking the citizens of Townsville on every Halloween night, but forever stuck in his world throughout the rest of the year. And year after year, he is forever trapped. That is, until a certain idiot knocked on his door.
Trick or treat! Trick or treat!
What?
And Jack tricked Billy out of the Grim Reaper's sight. Soon Jack and Billy became friends, used it to bring all the demons from the underworld and to hold the pumpkins as host bodies. Wait, what?
And it will be Halloween every night!
Now that's what I call Halloween spirit.
Then he started laying waste into Ennsville and captured Grim. He had intentions of cutting Grim's head off. This is what Billy had to say.
Don't be an idiot! Grim's head is removable. Observe.
But here's Jack's rebuttal.
Ah, but any head cut off with the Grim Reaper's scythe stays off forever!
That's a different story.
Wow, this is getting pretty grim. Get it? Because, it's the Grim Reaper and it's funny. Soon Billy makes his way to Mandy to help him save Grim. While Billy was distracting everyone, Mandy was setting up all the pranks to stop Jack. But unfortunately, Jack is the master of pranks, so he knew all along. That is, until Erwin finally came back for the several times throughout this episode, dressed as a knight, that for a moment scared Jack. But then he fell for all of Mandy's pranks, and then Jack and the demon pumpkins just started laughing at him. Then Grim finally got his scythe back, and with one last trick from Grim, he sent Jack to his divine comedy. With Billy's last remark,
You know, Grim, if you didn't loan me the scythe in the first place, this kind of thing would never happen.
I hate you, Billy.
Erwin's final gag, and everything is back to normal. And I gotta say, this one had a lot of laughs, is one of my favorite creepy cartoons, and they did have a Halloween episode before this one, and they made a movie on Halloween, but this one I really liked most because it just pushed the envelope on this one. But what about dear old Jack? Well, let's just say he's not in a better place.
still got it!